want to get philosophical on you for a second. So this just came to me now on my walk. Think of nature. Like, I love being outside. I come alive the second I'm outside. Think of nature. This tree is the same tree that's going to be there in 100 years. So nature is medicine. It's what's natural. This is why it's so important to connect to the trees and to nature, because it doesn't change in the sense that it's pure medicine. It's nature. It's natural. It's what restores you. Now, think about people who live in big cities. I live in LA. And there's just a lot of 5G towers and a lot of technology and a lot of noise, a lot of chaos. New York, right? Paris, all these places, big cities, amazing. I love it. I love being able to have access. I love living a peaceful life and then going into the chaos. But think about it like this. People who don't connect to nature in big cities, they're kind of like part of the mental chatter of this world, right? First of all, they're not connected to their natural state. So they're part of more of that mental chatter in the world. I call it mania. We all have varying degrees of mania. And so you really have to start questioning, like, what are they getting from it? What are they getting from living in a big city with tons of chaos, the bustling streets? What do they get from that? Well, there's something that they're still holding on to. There's something that they're not connecting to. And so if you live in a big city, just make sure to go on walks every day and become one with nature. Like, you're here, you're connecting to the goodness around you, to the medicine around you. And for me, when I go to the desert, or if I go to a remote location, it's like I get so flooded with amazing energy. And that's why I've been leaving LA like every 2 weeks or so, because I'm starting to really get acquainted with my true self in a bigger way. I needed to be here all this time. I'm not going anywhere. But my point is, I needed to be here to finally understand who I really am. You know? So, food for thought today. If you live in a big city and you're not walking in nature, then what are you plugged into? You're plugged into the mental chatter of this world, which is the opposite of healing you. It makes you more anxious, more worried, more stressed. You're actually not healing at all, unless you know how to connect in that way. But it's just food for thought. People who live in remote locations, I think sometimes they don't realize what they have, or maybe they do. It depends. But there's something about just being in nature, and you give me a chair and views of the mountain, and I can sit there all day. It feels like I'm having books upon books downloaded into me. It just feels amazing. I swear, I'm happy with a chair. Give me a good chair and an extra chair where I can kick my feet up, and I'm good. I'm good. But I've noticed that even when I'm in LA now, after spending time in the desert, you do have a different quality of thought. It's like you think about business more. You think about what the next thing is more. You think about these things. It's creative, but it's still part of the mental chatter. Whereas in nature, you're like, oof, I just feel like I'm maturing every moment I sit here. I'm maturing every moment I sit here. So yeah, it's all good. I love you.